I'll make sure of it.
Will she be alright?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
You think she'll come back?
Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done.
Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert?
I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey, boss. Does the name Red Comet ring any bells?
Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days.
Huh?
That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads!
Any reason for being red specifically?
That way I was 3 times faster. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling?
A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it.
Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'd like it.
Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now.
Take care.
Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please.
Yeah.
Evening.
Oh, hi there.
I was expecting the bar to be, different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing.
Alma?
Ah, Leonidas.
Gillian.
Marcello.
I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along.
Hope you don't mind.
Sure. Make yourself at home.
Where's boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she?
She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back.
All right. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare.
Right, thanks.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
What was that?
Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck.
Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this.
A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe.
That Kiramiki girl came in here yesterday before her concert, actually.
Oh yeah, now I see her name here.
You don't seem very surprised.
I like Blink more, actually.
The stoic-looking duo, right?
Yep, those. Seems like you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien.
I see. Want a drink?
You don't seem very surprised.
Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting.
You could pretend to be more interested, you know?
Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product.
Speaking of buying, do you want a frame?
A frame?
Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss? The ones filling your phone's memory? Some seem sneakily taken at that.
Is that true?
What do you care? How the hell did you find that out?
So it is true!
Shut up!
I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing?
Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. This one always makes me laugh. I wonder who named it. They must have a fun sense of humor at the very least. Here you go.
This is one big bad touch. Are you hitting on me?
You wish. So, who's Damien again?
The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also a manager at a bank, but that car was what caught my eye.
And what was wrong with him?
Turns out he was a LARPer.
LARP?
Live action role-playing.
Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as?
Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs?
Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll around in mud, and fuck in the open?
Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I'd stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does. But if it's something like that...
You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time, you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those?
Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else?
Last night.
Your cat doesn't count.
A year ago. It was messy.
See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago.
Fuckboy?
People have different needs and priorities.
Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill?
Anything I can make you to shut up and drink?
I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you?
Ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink?
Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon.
Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily, though they're not the ones that I would recommend. Here.
Yeah, this fits the bill.
It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise.
Oh.
You know, your orders are weird today.
They are.
Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brantini and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or similar.
Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know?
Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine.
Maybe.
Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this.
As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual, an untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does, observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must.
So you don't think such a person exists?
Don't know. Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice rabbit thing.
I see.
But enough about that. There's a more pressing matter at hand.
There is?
Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long.
Oh, that.
Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable?
No,
At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place.
Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom.
Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second.
I refuse.
In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls.
I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early.
The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know?
That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early.
You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandini?
Finally! That's the Alma I know. A big brandini. Easy enough. And more the style that I expect from Alma. Good to see that at least some things haven't changed. And here.
You know, brandini is such a weird name.
It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name.
I see. Jill. Jill. That'd be 4A6966C. Or 010010100101. In binary, you have 15 ones. Did you celebrate your your 15th birthday party, eh, Jill?
Don't think so.
What about your sweet 16? Did you do anything special for that?
Nope.
And your 18th or your 21st?
No, none of those. I saw no point in making them any different from other birthdays.
Oh, but they're different.
How so?
They celebrate your budding sexuality. It's the point where society tells you that you can fuck. That you're starting to look appealing enough for other people to consider fucking you. It's also the hypocritical way that they tell you you can but shouldn't fuck.
I guess that's one way of seeing it.
Although there's no point in celebrating those so late. There was this one time in middle school where I got fed up with the teacher. I was in 8th grade, but the idiot kept treating me like a child. So one day I adjusted my shirt, pushed my boobs together with my arms, and told him, "Teacher, you do know you can get me pregnant, right?" Poor bastard couldn't look at me for the rest of the year. I also got suspended, scolded, and grounded, but it was totally worth it. I was a blossoming woman, and I wasn't gonna stand for it. This is why I like numbers. Numbers don't await your sexual awakening just to tell you later that you shouldn't be sexual. Numbers never betray you, they don't cross you. They don't expect you to form a family or give them grandkids. You think a 27 cares if you have a Catholic wedding?
No, but I care that you're drunk.
I am most certainly not.
Then spell your name.
41, 6C, 6D, 61, there.
Not in hexadecimal.
Alma.
I'll call you a cab.
I'll be fine, I'm going home now. My brother-in-law is close by. He told me to call him when I was done. Bye, Jill.
Let's Done Project.